Welcome back to Unlockable Content. Wolfman here.
I'm Jesse Testrun.
And we're hitting you with a duo vlog because we're both overdue.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's been rough. So, we're getting by, you know. Day job can be tough, but we still find time for YouTube.
Life is trying to kill us.
Yeah. And
it's not by anime characters, unfortunately. Which is the only damn way I'm gonna go out of this freaking world.
Tell that the plushy mountain behind you.
Stop bringing up the flashbacks. I still have flashbacks.
All right.
I trust in you. Not helping.
So, we're going to take a page from Jesse Testrun's book, and we're going to do top 5 list for each of us for this video. So,
since nothing other than work related has been happening to us, and we really don't want to talk about work. So, yeah, we're gonna give you lists of things to watch.
Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
Oh. No!
Start us off, Jesse.
Can I pass this on to you?
Nope, start us off.
Oh, damn it.
So, top 5 anime from Jesse Testrun.
Well, starting off with number 1, Cells at Work.
So, yeah, we're not talking about new stuff necessarily. Some of it might be newer, but these are things that were just, you know, special or new for us in quarantine, or
yes,
or something of a revisit. I want to clarify.
Yes.
So, we've both seen Cells at Work, but we're revisiting it during lockdown.
Because I originally watched it when it was subtitles, and I never realized that it got a dub. I
love the dub.
Say whatever you want about dubbed anime, but I really freaking love Cells at Work dubbed. Because White Blood Cell in the sub just sounds so monotone and just so like I don't care. And then in freaking dub, it's like, holy freaking ball sacks! He has an attitude. He has emotions. He can portray emotions. Oh my god! What? And I don't know if that's just because, like, I don't know Japanese, so I have to continuously read subtitles, and it's like, I just don't know if, like, I'm just stupid?
No.
Actually, scratch that, I know I'm stupid, but besides that, you can't deny what's true. I have a plushy mountain, and I'm not afraid to freaking use it.
Be careful it doesn't turn against you.
Shit!
We have fun here.
Ow. My arms hurt. My joints. Ow.
Cells to work.
Ow. Oh god! And I don't know about anyone else who's watched Cells at Work. My god, it makes me feel so bad when I just, like, get a scratch or a scrape. And I didn't think about it, but how many blood cells did I just murder?
It's important to watch it now more than ever, I think. Just, like, even if the concept of viral pandemic is something the show is never going to touch on ever.
I don't know, there is a season 2 coming soon.
That might be a little too on the nose. But it gives you an appreciation for everything going on. So it might not be new, but it's so relevant. And
it actually, like, teaches you stuff. Like, it tells you, like, what all these cells are. It tells you what their primary functions are. You learn stuff. Anyway,
so
going on to...
Yes, I'm doing movies, of course. So, I think... What was the first one that we watched in quarantine, I think, was the Troll sequel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that. We have no lives.
Yeah, the first one was better. Hot take, maybe? First one was better. This one, they were just trying to throw in so much, and it was just... I'm genuinely trying to remember it.
I still really like the techno trolls.
I mean, they had a lot of nice elements thrown in, but it's like... This almost felt like it was like a pitch movie for a series. They were bringing in other troll kind and troll elements, and there's trying to diversify and all that stuff, and it's like, can't you just imagine seeing the episode dedicated to the techno trolls, and then the country trolls, and the hip-hop troll, and
the yodeling trolls?
Yeah, they got, like, some of them were so very oddly specific, and then some of them were just so generic.
Oh, yeah, and the J-pop troll, or J-pop?
It was J-pop or K-pop, one of them. But, like, they had...
sorry?
Reggae trolls, like, that's really... specific, and yodeling trolls, that's really specific. But then, what was it, they had like Baby Glitter from the pop trolls, and he sounded very hip-hop to me, so where do we have these dividing lines? It's like you've already got these crossovers, it seems, and yet we're talking about these like segregated groups, and it's just it's kind of disjointed. It was fun, I won't lie, it was fun, but the first movie was just stronger, I thought. It had a better, clearer story. I mean, I love the rock trolls, don't get me wrong. That's
well, yes.
That's where I'd be.
Yes.
But, and I mean, it was fun having Ozzy be like Grandpappy Rock Troll. That was great.
God.
But otherwise, it was just, in truth, it was just kind of forgettable. The first movie stuck with me. This one, I'm kind of like really reaching the recesses of my brain.
And at the very end, we get our freaking the antagonists from the main movie.
No, yeah, the King Gristle cameo. That was fun, actually. That was a nice little moment. Just
like, oh crap, we missed the whole movie.
Yeah, it was very fourth wall. That was fun. That was a good moment. So, I give ratings to these things. Trolls 2, 7 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9. It had good music.
So, what was the next anime, Jess?
This one is a very oldie, but it's still a goodie, I guess. Anyone heard of Gurren Lagann?
I had to push to get you to start this one. And you are so glad that I did.
I liked the first season.
Yeah, so and when we say the first season, we mean up until the end, the death of the Spiral King. So and I'm saying that we're recording this. Jess still hasn't finished it yet.
I don't like it when they're aged up. Rocio is a piece of shit.
I warned you.
So is the youngest black sister. I want her dead.
I warned you.
I want them dead. I want them just...
I warned you.
They can just disappear. They can just disappear. No one needs them. All I need is Keitan. All I need is him. All I want is Keitan. See, I knew Kamina died, because that was spoiled for me long ago, which is why I had a hard time wanting to watch it, because I don't like anime deaths. I don't like crying.
Yeah, but you didn't know when. And the thing that I found so amusing was we started watching the show, we binged 7 episodes, and then we had to stop. And I kept trying to pull you back in because I knew that the next episode was Kamina's death.
I had the sneaking suspicion. The episode starts, and I'm like, okay. Stop, rewind, no, stop, no. Needless to say, I started bawling my fucking eyes out, thank you very fucking much. And he's just sitting there with like this knowing fucking face on his goddamn... He's just... I hate him. He's just like, oh yeah, by the way, this is episode 8. And I'm like, fuck you!
Yeah, it's a almost 30 episode anime, episode 8. And then what do we get? We get a time jump, 7 years.
What happened?
Civilization.
I don't want it. We don't need it. Go back to your cave. Go back to your freaking cavemen and robots fight against furries.
I told you would like it.
I just hope Viral doesn't die.
He can't die.
I mean, like, I hope, like, can we start, like, a Viral appreciation team or squad or something? Like,
yeah, let us know in the comments section how you feel about Viral.
I love Viral. We need more Viral. I want a virile origin story. Give me that.
The Spiral King created him in the end.
But I want to know how he was brought up, or if he just like, poof, he's like already like full-grown adult.
Yeah, I guess that's not really explicit because they say that they like take girls and the Spiral King turns them into his daughters. So there's definitely some kind of almost like a brainwashing element to this in some cases at least. Yeah, I don't know if the manga dives into it more or not, but yeah, now the more I think about it,
somebody
I'm
let
curious.
us know if the manga freaking.
Yeah. So after Trolls 2,
I'm so tired of robots.
We saw Onward.
Basically, Disney's rendition of fucking D&D.
Yeah,
It was a D&D campaign, you can't tell me otherwise.
No, they even had the D&D stand-in game. Whatever that was called, I forget.
Oh, jeez, this was months ago.
Yeah.
You expect me to remember a game?
The movie, again, Onward, not bad. Very enjoyable. I think I definitely liked it more than Trolls 2. There were story decisions that I thought were interesting, to say the least. Especially around the end. I really kind of had to teeter back and forth, again, rendering some spoiler territory. I don't want... No. You know what? Forget it. There is no spoiler territory. Nothing that we're talking about is new anymore.
You all have had months to years to watch these things.
Yeah. So,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
but...
So, yeah, the fact that the main character doesn't get to meet the father, I go back and forth on that. And I actually think it was a very good and bold choice on the storyteller's part.
It was very...
I mean, it's supposed to be emotional. It was supposed to be emotional. And it was a very good moment. Because at the end of the day, he got... It's kind of like the whole, things not living up to your expectations. He got a day with his dad, even though it was just the legs. He still got to have this grand adventure, and, he finally what would it have been if he had met him? It's like nothing could live up to the idea that he would have had in his head. That's my point.
Meanwhile, the older brother never got to say goodbye.
No, the older brother gets a arc in this, I guess, that you could say. And he needed it. He deserved it. The older brother needed it more. So it was actually very good storytelling overall on their part. I was actually very pleased with that. So Onward, I mean, it wasn't perfect, but 8.5.
It's getting a 9 out of me.
I want to give it a 9, but there are other parts of it that, I will give it a 9, because there were other great there were a lot of good little moments, too. The whole thing with the Manticore. I want the Manticore and the mom to, I want, adventure stories from them.
Please. I want it.
I almost wanted, her to leave the Centaur stepdad, and...
Yes.
Is that weird? Am I weird for that?
I ship a troll and a freaking Manticore. Yes, I am a...
Were they trolls?
Were they trolls or elves? No, or... Wait. Google!
According to
An elf.
fandom.
Blue elves.
Yeah.
They must have had a bit of fun with Smurfs at some point in their timeline.
Somewhere there was interbreeding.
We're talking like we know what's going on.
Yes, no.
Elves can be blue.
The deep history and lore.
Has anyone ever seen an elf? No? Okay, then they can be blue if they wanna.
Sure.
I prefer if they're blue.
Yeah. I just got Eiffel 65. Yeah. Green, I would die.
Oh wait, sorry. We're all we're
Back
getting
to anime.
sidetracked. Wait, we're on anime. Oh yeah, you did Onward. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. I was talking about a freaking oldie and an oldie but a goodie with freaking girl log on. Okay. Have any of you heard about JoJo? Cause
Nani?
I finally said, you know what? Screw it. I'm taking the dive.
Yeah, you sit through enough memes of these things, you feel like you know it, and then Eventually, you just gotta be like, yeah, it's time to buckle down and actually start this show.
I know I'm probably gonna get a shit ton of fucking hate for this. I hate Dio. Hate Dio. I wanted Dio to die so bad, and he just wouldn't die!
Okay, so there's this concept, it exists on the internet, it's called...
Also, if I may, how dare you hurt fucking Speedwagon? How dare you hurt my favorite character?
I had to explain to this one all the music references. Dio being Ronnie James Dio, REO Speedwagon.
I'm stupid.
You're not stupid, you just don't know
musicians. Know...
You don't know bands.
I know AFI.
There's a concept on the... It exists mostly on the internet, but it's a applicable concept to anything. It's called Poe's Law. And basically what it means is that people that... extremists, even parodied extremists, become eventually indistinguishable from the extremists themselves. I feel like the fandom of JoJo is one of those things. The show is so utterly ridiculous and over the top that people decided to jokingly say, no, it's a masterpiece! And they got so caught up in that hype that now they can't back out of it. So they genuinely have to stand their ground and say that it's a masterpiece and pretend like it's not over-the-top ridiculous. And let's just be honest, people, it is fucking ridiculous.
It's not okay. You're not allowed to hurt fucking Speedwagon.
It's fun.
And y'all have to go and fucking kill him.
It's like people... I have seen them. We have seen them at the conventions. People that are like militant JoJo fans. And...
I have seen people at conventions drop hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on just like JoJo, like official JoJo merch. And I'm like... You're spending over like $500 on a figure like this. I'm like...
People, it is a ridiculous show. It is fun, but it's just...
It's not something that we're able to just binge watch.
I have some... Yeah, that's... You need breaks. You need a break.
We need breaks.
I need to... I either need a break, or I need to take a shot every, like, 3 episodes. And
Is that our next video?
I have a...
Is that our next video?
I have a movie on this list. If you want something that's going to
we're
feel...
switching over?
Sorry, we had to swap out some memory sticks. But,
yeah, moving on from the...
We'll make this work.
Painful figures.
So, moving on, if you want something that's going to feel as fucking ridiculous as JoJo, but live action, go to Netflix and look up a movie called Bahubali. I managed to get Jess to watch the first one. There's 2 parts. And it's like a combined 6 hours, so it's a commitment.
I refuse to watch the second one.
Yeah. Oh, I wish there was a third one.
No.
Oh God, it's amazing.
No.
This is what the stuff I'm talking about. It is so utterly ridiculous that you can't not enjoy it. And it's subbed, so you pretentious people can enjoy it too. Deal with it. Dubs are fine.
Well, we're gonna get yelled at now.
I hope. Make that comment section active. I don't even know where to...
Ask questions, talk to us, fucking recommend animes for us to watch during this sad, depressing time.
I don't even know where to begin with the story. It's just so over the top. You just need to experience it for yourself. So, all I'm going to say...
Let's just grab the boulder and put it under the waterfall.
And then have a dance number. And then time for a Bollywood dance number.
Just pick up the fucking 6-ton boulder like it's fucking a paperweight. Waddle, 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 walk, walk, walk through fucking water, and then kaploosh!
And then dance. It's wonderful.
Fucking Bahubali puts every dance like movie It's a shame.
I love it so much. I'm getting like 10 out of 10 just because it's just so amazingly over the top. So I'm not even going to dive into it too deeply. We've only got so much time left on our recording devices. We're going to breeze through the end of these.
Yes.
Watch Bahubali, please. 1 and 2. It's a commitment. It's worth it. You'll be glad you did. It's like, you want to talk about something that feels like a live-action anime.
It's confusing!
It's not so much. I mean, there's definitely a story there. It's just the problem is that the first half of the first movie tells one story. Then we start the backstory explaining that, which then runs from the second half of the first movie straight on to the first 3/4 of the second movie. Then the last hour to an hour and a half wraps up the beginning.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's how you sum up Bahubali. Oof.
But worth it.
Alright, next anime. What do I have? Now, eeny, meeny, miny. Okay, Kitara-san. So yeah, this anime starts out really fucking sad, really fucking bleak. This poor fucking psychic girl is just like, no one fucking wants me, I'm a fucking monster, like, this is sad, this is depressing. Then she meets a perverted boy, and the fucking screen breaks! And there's color!
You probably saw this making the rounds online. It was because it was getting a lot of attention for that fake opening. That false opening.
God.
And I mean, it does throw you for a loop.
It gives you fucking whiplash!
My neck still hurts. It's fun to watch. It is really fun to watch. It's very relatable, too, for how fanciful it is with psychic powers.
It's not really psychic power. She can just read minds.
Yeah, but it's very relatable, and the friendship between all the characters feels so genuine, you can't not enjoy it. It's incredibly slice of life, but it's such a wholesome slice.
Speaking of psychics, this is a very old, not very old, this is like 2017, maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Like we said, new to us.
Yes. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Oh my god, this show. It's like...
This is the reason we have anime! I guarantee you, at the very end of the fucking we have not finished it yet because we are savoring this. Because this show is very easy to binge,
Yeah.
but it's very dangerous to binge because I don't want it to end.
Not only is this show the reason for anime, it's also for the reason for Bahubali. It's the reason for everything over the top in the world.
We have Psyche to thank for all of that.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Psyche, for JoJo. No,
That was a bad night.
even he wouldn't do
That was an accident.
Even Psyche wouldn't do JoJo.
Again, we're not saying JoJo's bad, we're just saying...
We're just saying Psyche is better.
We're gonna have a war coming.
There's a storm. Do you feel it?
Fuck winter coming.
Do you feel it?
We're gonna have a weeb war coming. Jesus Christ, I can see the pitchforks now.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I really want to hope that like the very end of Psyche K is like people like he can't hide that he's a psychic anymore, so he just makes it like, okay, it's normal to have psychic abilities and psychic powers. It's normal to have superpowers, and you know that's how My Hero Academia was born.
I'll allow it. Where did that come from?
Oh,
That was weird.
don't tell him. He doesn't need to know.
So, finishing it off then?
Kill it.
All right. And lastly, the last movie that we saw in our quarantine lockdown, the Hanna-Barbera classic, Scoob.
I loved it.
The
was
references
so
were
funny.
fantastic.
We need more. We need more.
They're talking about building a Hanna-Barbera universe, like a cinematic universe, and I love this idea. And this was a great starting point, but I don't know, there's so much history with Scooby-Doo that it's like, I feel like they just could have gone a different way with this story. They could have done something with Scooby-Doo and brought in Blue Falcon, and that would have been fine. And Dino Dog, not Dino Dog. Oh crap! What's his name?
Dynamite.
It was Dino Mutt. Yes,
sorry for the
intermission. Dino Mutt. I'm sorry. I said Dino Dog. Dino Mutt. Close enough. So
he begs to differ.
I'm sure, but they could have done plenty with the two of them. But like it was just going, and Dirk Dastardly. That was really fun. I love they brought in his dog and the laugh that his dog had. That was wonderful.
There's so many things we never got to do together.
You lost me at Captain Caveman though. I'm sorry that you started just throwing in too much. There is such a thing as reference overload, and it was just you didn't need to go there.
I liked it.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun, but they just could have made this a stronger movie rather than focusing on... This is the problem that Marvel created. Marvel started by building a universe, a cinematic universe, but they still focused on their movies in the moment. It wasn't until they got closer to Civil War that they were kind of getting a bit lazier because they were branching everything out because you knew where it was going already. These movies are trying to establish universes so early that they're not taking the time to focus on their own movie. So Scoob could have been a tighter and better told story. It was still really good. I'm still going to give it an 8 out of 10.
It's getting a 10.
It could have been stronger.
It's getting a 10 because I needed that childhood.
So
I needed that nostalgia.
Those are our top 5 lists. We hope you enjoyed.
Sorry it's been a clusterfuck, but that's just our lives right now.
That's
everything right now.
Welcome to Unlockable content.
Yeah.
So we
You've
hope you
unlocked
enjoyed.
a clusterfuck. Congratulations.
New achievement.
The clusterfuck has been unleashed.
Yeah. So
Shouldn't have locked this one.
on that note, take care.
Bye bye.